Hello and welcome back with the latest news about the life and sad ending of Paul Walker. Walker was born on September 12, 1973, in Glendale, California, to American parents with mostly English, as well as German, Swiss, and Irish ancestry. His mother, Cheryl, was a fashion model, and his father, Paul William Walker III, was a sewer contractor and former amateur boxer, who was a two-time Golden Gloves champion. Walker's paternal grandfather, William, had a short-lived boxing career as Irish Billy Walker, while another raced factory cars for Ford in the 1960s. Raised a Mormon, Walker had four younger siblings: Amy, Ashley, Caleb, and Cody. He spent the majority of his early life in the Sunland neighborhood of Los Angeles, and graduated from Village Christian School in 1991. Walker subsequently attended several community colleges in Southern California, majoring in marine biology. Walker began a modeling career as a toddler, starring in a television commercial for Pampers at age 2. He continued to appear in commercials, most notably for Showbiz Pizza in 1984, before beginning an acting career on television that year, appearing in the teen anthology series CBS Schoolbreak Special. Walker continued to work in television until 1996, across a number of genres. He appeared in 2 episodes of the fantasy drama Highway to Heaven between 1984 and 1986, and secured his first leading role in 1987, appearing as Jeremy Beatty in the sitcom Throb. He continued to feature on sitcoms in the early 1990s, with guest roles in Charles in Charge, Who's the Boss?, and the short-lived What a Dummy. In 1993, he portrayed Brandon Collins on the soap opera The Young and the Restless. He and co-star Heather Tom, who played Victoria Newman, gained fame, and were nominated for Outstanding Lead Actor and Actress in a Soap Opera at the Youth in Film Awards. Walker's final television role was on Touched by an Angel, although appeared as himself, alongside his sister Ashley, as contestants on a 1988 episode of the game show I Am Telling, in which they finished in second place. Walker was raised in a Mormon household, but later became a non-denominational Christian. He lived in Santa Barbara with his dogs. He and Rebecca Soteros, a one-time girlfriend, had a daughter named Meadow Rain Walker, who lived with her mother in Hawaii for 13 years and then moved to California to live with Walker in 2011. Her godfather is Vin Diesel, with whom Walker shared a close bond. Diesel gave him the nickname Pablo, while Walker's mother referred to her son as Diesel's other half. Walker was also close friends with fellow Fast and Furious co-star Tyrese Gibson. At the time of his death, Walker was dating Jasmine Pilchard Gosnell. He held a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Ricardo Frangina Miller at Paragon Jiu-Jitsu and was awarded his black belt by Miller posthumously. Walker founded the humanitarian aid nonprofit charity Reach Out Worldwide with financial advisor Roger Rodas in response to the 2010 Haiti earthquake. He traveled to a number of disaster-stricken areas to supply aid until his death. Walker had an interest in marine biology, and joined the board of directors of the Billfish Foundation in 2006. He fulfilled a lifelong dream by starring in the National Geographic Channel series Expedition Great White, which premiered in June 2010. Walker spent 11 days catching and tagging 7 great white sharks off the coast of Mexico. The expedition, led by Chris Fisher, founder and CEO of Fisher Productions, and Brett McBride and Michael Domeyer of the Marine Conservation Science Institute, took measurements, gathered DNA samples, and fastened real-time satellite tags to the great white sharks, in order to study migratory patterns, especially those associated with mating and birthing, over a 5-year period. A car enthusiast, Walker competed in the Redline Time Attack racing series in which he raced on the A Performance team driving a BMW E92 M3. His car was sponsored by Etnies, Brembo Brakes, Öhlins, Volk, OS Geiken, Hankook, Gintana, and Reach Out Worldwide. Walker had been preparing for an auto show prior to his death. Walker owned Always Evolving, a Valencia high-end vehicle performance shop, where Rodas, a Pro-Am racer, acted as CEO. Walker also had a large car collection of about 30 cars, a portion of which he co-owned along with Rodas. In January 2020, 21 vehicles owned by Walker were sold for a combined $2.33 million during spirited bidding at an annual car auction in Arizona. On November 30, 2013, at about 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Walker, 40, and Roger Rodas, 38, left an event for Walker's charity Reach Out Worldwide for victims of Typhoon Haiyan, with Rodas driving his 2005 Porsche Carrera GT. In a 45 mph speed zone on Hercules Street near Kelly Johnson Parkway in Valencia, Santa Clarita, California, the car crashed into a concrete lamp post and two trees, subsequently catching fire to the vehicle. Rodas died of multiple trauma while Walker died from the combined effects of trauma and burns. Both of their bodies were burned beyond recognition. The curve where Walker and Rodas died is a popular spot for drifting cars. No alcohol or other drugs were found in either Mont's system, and neither mechanical failure nor road conditions appeared to play a role. Police found no evidence of drag racing. The investigation concluded that the car's speed, between 80 mph and 93 mph, and age of the tires were the primary reasons for the crash. With Furious 7 in the middle of filming at the time of Walker's death, Universal announced an indeterminate hiatus on the production, citing a desire to speak with his family before determining what to do with the film. Numerous friends and movie stars posted tributes to Walker on social media. His body was cremated and his ashes were buried in a non-denominational ceremony at Forest Lawn Memorial Park. His life was later chronicled in the documentary I Am Paul Walker, which was released on August 11, 2018. In December 2014, Walker's father filed a wrongful death claim against Rodas' estate seeking the return of or a proportionate share of revenue generated by a group of automobiles that were jointly owned by both Walker and Rodas. In September 2015, Walker's daughter filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Porsche, claiming that the Porsche Carrera GT had numerous design defects including a history of instability, and that its seat belt placement can cause harm upon impact. However, Porsche denied any wrongdoing and blamed Walker himself, stating, "The perils, risk, and danger were open and obvious and known to him, and he chose to conduct himself in a manner so as to expose himself to such perils, dangers, and risks, thus assuming all the risks involved in using the vehicle." In April 2016, U.S. District Court Judge Philip S. Gutierrez ruled in favor of Porsche in a separate lawsuit filed by Rodas' widow Christine. The ruling had no bearing on two other cases against Porsche which